Well, it's a bit of a stormy day today. How are you all doing? Still rather rumbly and rainy outside. Yeah, I've got the new skin. It raises the question, are we going to say aliens in Overwatch 2? Are humans and Omnics going to be fighting against one another? And then suddenly aliens and they have to band together to stop the aliens? I could see that happening. Bear in mind, skins take about 6 months to create from start to finish, so maybe they got the idea from Area 51, yeah. Who's joining me for my last day of Quick Play Classic? For a while. On my final day of Echo. It's really chucking it down. It's crazy. A ridiculous amount of water falling from the sky. The bucket jump. Alright. Well. Let's do some. Four hours of Overwatch. 4 hours remaining. I saw Clapsy. I saw. What are you going to do with them now?
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Yeah, well, turn them on, yeah, but why? For what purpose? Right, there we go. Ooh. Well, Echo will be done at some point today. She'll be fully caught up with everyone else. I've only got 4 hours remaining on her right now. I can go back to Mystery Heroes for as long as I like.
Wondering where everyone else is.
Let's get patched up.
I'm thinking until I can stream Overwatch 2, I'll just stick to Mystery Heroes. However long that ends up being. Not offhand, G, not offhand, no. Not snake. I don't remember any kind of snake.
Adjusting angle.
No.
Learning from that one.
Why is it called the bucket jump? Does it involve an actual bucket? The bucket. Okay. I could have another reason.
Mercy on call. Region moving up. Damage boost engaged. Quite the boost. Taking off. Burning them down.
How rude. I think the Genji Bass would be interesting to see. Oh, it's a bucket.
EMP activated.
Do not ride snake.
Experience.
Alright, cool. Don't ride the snake. Oh, jeez. Don't go in by yourself, Mercy. You get killed.
Focus my target. Next target.
Yeah, gotta. Thanks to that hack. We may see an increase of Genji mains complaining about lack of Ana. We'll see.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Aww.
That was a learning experience.
And how would one confirm that, Clapsy? If that is indeed true.
Heroes never die. On my target. Flight routine activated. Duplicating repeater.
Nice Earth Shadow, Ryan. Lol.
I'm on fire.
Wow.
Back online. Executing flight maneuvers. Best round.
Oh yeah, we did it. Nice.
Score 1-0.
Hmm. Rumble, rumble.
I am ready to go.
I wonder if I'll get there today.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round.
Apes do have to do something. Just nothing as complicated as we have to do. We as a species have invented tons of stuff to keep us busy. And some of it isn't always enjoyable. But it's stuff we've invented
Changing position.
to keep us busy.
Rising system.
society could have ended up very different if different ideas have taken prevalence early on.
Learning from that one.
The idea of private property, for example, is a very invented concept and doesn't have to exist. In some cultures, it really doesn't.
Activating the barrier.
Stabilizing system.
Like it swings around. Oh. Are you sure you have to use it? Are you sure it isn't just a red herring?
System reboot complete. Boosting up.
Ah! Herring!
Duplicating Soldier 76.
Do you know what they did with this patch? They didn't just change Briggs' color. They also changed Echo's voice line. The one I have equipped in my primary slot. They changed it.
Serve the barrier.
Translocating.
Sounds super weird now. I... It sounds more accurate towards the actual native language that she's speaking. That's why they changed it. I think before, it was the voice actor not knowing what they were saying and they just said it how they thought they were supposed to say it, but that was wrong. Especially since the word didn't mean something positive. It was more like a swear. And now it sounds more like a native Malay swear. So. That's fine. Ooh.
Duplicating Moira.
Also, it's doing a weird thing where it's doing both ultimate voice lines, like the friendly and the hostile at the same kind of time. It's weird. They end up saying Moira twice. Or whatever hero I'm duping. Very weird. Not sure what's up with that. What's it got to do with me, G? Why would you take it out on me for being bad?
Stabilizing system.
Yeah, I've got one group member at the moment. You can join us if you wish. Oh, I'm a bit stuck. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We did it.
Victory.
I did alright. Oh, that's a toxic Lucia. Fighting for themselves as well. Yeah, you can play with me if you wish. Wow. The rain is super heavy. Impressive. Ah, is this you? Wish I could, but can't do that. I like it anyway, so I'll just keep it. Don't jinx it, Sparla, jeez. Yeah, I got the newest skin. It's a good skin. I like it.
Welcome to Rialto. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I helped Rosie get it as well because she expressed interest in it.
Personality synchronization 100. Changing position.
Greetings. Yes.
Attackers incoming.
Concrete Park.
Is everyone ready?
It's Concrete Park. What are you talking about?
One. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
I think suddenly aliens would be a bit of a cop out though, for the story. If they just do suddenly aliens,
Lifting off.
it's kind of just really did, really did. I prefer them to explore the moral and ethical.
Learning from that one. Wow, that is seriously heavy rain. Huh?
Yeah. Ow. I did get banned and then I got unbanned. Because they did it by accident. Oh. Oh! That was a loud one.
I'm out of here. System reboot complete.
Nice.
System health compromised.
Kaboom! Don't you like thunderstorms, Swinehawk?
We're back online.
No, why not? They're exciting. Well, you get the warning, right? You get a flash, and you know a boom is coming, so you don't get surprised. Easy. Yeah. I'm playing on my account.
Going regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Literally went bang.
Yeah. Well, if you assume it's going to be really loud, then you can never be disappointed or surprised. It's all about setting your expectations, really. Oh, flash.
Defeat.
Ooh.
Play of the game.
Rumble, 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 rumble. It's incredible, really. And understanding the physics of it makes it even more interesting.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
But why? I don't have to change your mind. You can have that opinion. That's fine.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Give it your all.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round one. Capture the objective.
It's alien.
Adjusting
You
angle
know?
of attack.
It's supposed to look weird.
Lifting off.
Still looks human enough. Just not quite.
The objective is now active.
Like learning from that one.
Party on the objective. Who's in?
Oh no. Think Men in Black. I think that's the kind of thing they were going for, right? Kind of Men in Black kind of look.
Boosting up. Capturing the objective.
Sharp black suits coupled with aliens.
If that was a learning experience. Of the graveyard.
Okay, well, I'll go back. There's some heals.
Thanks.
Ugh. Ugh. If she wanted to.
Restoring health system. Target's down.
Hey Flash. If Frank Sinatra was secretly a lizard person,
Neural adaptation complete.
alien and lizard person aren't quite the same thing.
I'm claiming this objective.
Oh jeez.
I need to get back in there.
Apagando las luces. First round lost. Огонь по готовности. Score 0-1.
I did get banned, and then I got unbanned.
Always leave yourself a backup.
You know, you never were my type, Ash.
Too competent?
Too rich.
Too rich.
5, 4,
Yeah, I enjoyed every hero.
1. Round. Capture
Flight routine.
I'm still trash at Doomfist, but that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy being trash. It's still satisfying to fist people into walls, no matter how good you are. That's what's really good about Overwatch. No matter how good you are at the game, it's still satisfying to succeed, even temporarily, with a hero. Eliminations. The abilities are satisfying to use.
Look out, world.
Yeah, I enjoyed all the heroes because they are all enjoyable. Me enjoying a hero and me being good at them are not inextricably linked, right? I can be super trash at a hero and still enjoy him. Ooh, fizzy elf. Yeah. Hey, Victor.
Piece of cake.
Ah, Walrus. Thank you for the Twitch Prime resub, dude. 8 months in a row. Next month it'll be enough for a baby. A little Twitch Prime baby. Yeah, you get the plat badge next month.
Taking
I
the
need to get
objective.
back in there.
Help
Executing flight
appreciate
plan.
it.
It's a Sombra battle.
System reboot complete.
It's a nice cool breeze in the window. Oh no, water's coming in. Computer's getting wet. I'll have to fix that.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Oh no. Yeah, golden guns are counted in the hero gallery with default filter options. i.e. no filter options.
If we are to progress, we must claim the objective.
EMP activated.
Is that melody?
Yeah. Chinese mobile games tend to be just copycat microtransaction filled trash. So that's not good, is it? I'll do golden guns if they give me a way of earning them outside of competitive. But so far that hasn't happened.
System reboot complete.
Let's close my window a bit. Oops. Just a bit. I don't want my computer to get wet.
I'm staking my claim on the
Alright. You redeemed a color change yesterday, you did?
Play of the game.
I didn't see that at all. Let's have a look. Why did my account get banned last week? They made a mistake. Okay. I'll change the team colors. I'll go back to default. RTS to mobile developers means one of those base building multiplayer games where you just click a thing and wait like an hour and then it's built.
Traveling to Havana. Prepare to
And then maybe you have an army that you can send out
select your hero.
and it slowly walks across the map and then does a battle, usually instantly, and then slowly walks back again. That's what RTS is on mobile.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Give it your all.
Quite the boost.
Very unoriginal, very boring.
Must violence all
Yeah, they'll probably butcher the lore because they don't care. It's probably what's gonna happen.
enough waiting around.
That's just to avoid it altogether, I think. These franchise tie-in games very rarely do their franchise justice.
Attack commencing. Escort the
Now it's all weird because they're all red now. Oh man.
This get them off me.
Oh, that's super
Enemy
weird.
turret eliminated.
The Warcraft series. Yeah, of real-time strategy games.
Changing position. systems increased.
The reason why TVs and movies don't translate into good video games, and video games don't translate into good TVs and movies, TV shows and movies, is they're completely different genres of entertainment. They work in a completely different way. And you can't really translate them one into another. Because one works on a very non-interactive linear storyline, and the other one has to be interactive by its very nature. So they just don't meld well together.
No one can hide from my sight.
Oh yeah. The payload is always the best healer.
Lifting off.
If the payload could get cards, you'd see it very often. I think they should do that for April Fool's one year. Have the payload earn cards for damage blocked and healing done and all that kind of stuff.
Boosting up.
That'd be great.
Hello. I'm moving the payload.
Ow. Books are slightly better, I think, because with books you don't have any kind of visual medium already predetermined, right? That's left up to the reader's imagination. So when someone makes a TV show or a movie or a video game out of a book, it's their interpretation of that fictional world, which lends them a lot of creative freedom in what they do with that.
Enemy turret eliminated.
And while the actual story in a book is by its nature linear, unless it's a choose your own adventure book, you can still expand on that quite well.
No one can hide from my sight.
Back in my day, we'd have this payload delivered already.
Enemy turret eliminated.
Were there ever any Total War games that were made from the Lord of the Rings franchise?
Hello there.
Executing button.
Oh no! No? You want one? Yeah, I think that that would work really well.
Neural adaptation complete. Flight routine activated.
That would work really well.
We're making progress.
Aww.
I could use some assistance.
System reboot complete. Taking off.
Did you ever play those action games that were based on the movies, where you played as the characters and you fought the battles and stuff? Those came out probably when you were like really young.
Stabilizing
Maybe
system.
before you were born then, I'm not sure.
Enemy turret detected.
When the movies were new, essentially, they came out with those games where you play through the story as the characters. I think they came out for like PlayStation 2
No
and
one
stuff.
can hide from
Something
my
like that.
sight.
I played a few of those. I never owned them, but I played them like around friends' houses and stuff.
Heroes never die.
Would I ever get bored of Overwatch? No idea. Dunno. Hasn't happened yet. Ah, geez, white.
Regeneration complete. Executing flight maneuvers.
I think publishers are less willing to do licensed game these days because of how much of a disaster licensed games have been in the past. Continually. I don't have very high confidence that a licensed game could actually work, because historically they generally don't. There are rare examples of licensed games that were really, really good. I've heard good things about, I think it's called Simpsons Hit and Run or something, which was like a GTA style game but in the Simpsons universe.
That was a learning. Moving up. Useful.
Move the payload.
No, nothing will kill WoW except WoW.
Damage systems increased.
Many companies have tried over the last few decades to try and kill WoW, but none have succeeded. The only thing that succeeded in killing WoW is WoW itself. That's it.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
And they've done a pretty good job on their own on killing off the game. Sure, it's not entirely dead. Not by a long stretch. But it's certainly a lot less popular than it was.
Restoring health systems.
When ESO first came out, it was total trash.
It's hand.
Yeah.
Move the payload.
Thing is, Lord of the Rings Online never gained enough steam to do anything. And you really can't do anything to a game that old to bring it back to the forefront.
Lifting off.
It's too old. You'd have to start again. And I don't think MMOs really have a massive appeal anymore. Their age is, for now, over, I'd say. They have fairly niche appeal, and for some companies they still make money, but I don't think they can recover back to the golden age of MMOs anytime soon. It'd have to be a pretty significant revolution in MMO technology in order for there to be a massive resurgence of popularity in the MMO genre. So we probably won't see that for at least 10 to 20 years, I'd say. Until we can get really fully immersive experiences. VR is... I don't think it's compelling enough. You'd need something more immersive. Something like neural interface technology. Right. Full immersion. VR is too expensive at the moment to gain widespread appeal.
Welcome to Paris. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I'm alone. I got no group to call my own.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
I'm taking care. I'm with you.
Yeah, you can join if you wish. I know, but not everyone has the money to spend on an Xbox One X. Right. They don't have that kind of money. Or they're not willing to shell out that much for something they're not sure if they're ever going to use much. Because VR gaming is still in its infancy. There aren't a huge number of amazing games for VR. Most VR games are just tech demos. Just glorified tech demos. And a lot of people don't see why they should shell out for a VR set if all they got to play is tech demos.
Executing flight maneuvers. Stabilizing system core.
Yeah, it definitely has its uses. And for the games, the full games that do support VR, they can be incredibly immersive experiences. But there's still a lot that cannot be simulated yet, simply because of the limitations of the hardware. And in general, the laws of physics. The only way you can create a truly immersive experience is by tricking the brain into thinking it's actually there. The only way you can fully do that is with direct neural stimulation through implants. And that technology is nowhere near ready yet for that sort of thing. We'll eventually get there, where you'll be able to have full immersive experiences. Where you get everything simulated within the virtual environment.
Neural adaptation complete.
So it actually feels like you're there in every way. No, there isn't Final Fantasy 41. I think you're talking about Final Fantasy 14.
Objective B.
Yeah. If you go far enough with neural immersion, then you could potentially suppress memories of the outside world to increase the immersion factor.
Stabilizing system core.
So you'd actually believe you are the character in the game. Of course, the question is that going too far? Would that cause a lot of confusion with people confused as to who they are and which world is real and that sort of thing?
Finish them off.
But yeah, it's entirely possible that Final Fantasy 14 has more subscribers than World of Warcraft.
That was a learning experience.
It's a very well crafted MMO. It got off to a really rocky start. I think in the very early days of Final Fantasy 14, there was a bug in the game where if you died, you couldn't respawn. You were just dead.
Changing position.
And all you could do is just stare at your corpse. That's a bug IRL too. Yeah, I know.
Adjusting angle of attack. Target's locked and eliminated. I've got you. Heroes never die.
What if real life is just a really mediocre video game and you're just stuck with it?
Optimal. Taking off. I like this. Going free.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Fluctuations happen from time to time.
Reality bends to my will.
In internet service availability. That's why the vast majority of internet service providers will not guarantee a speed. They will only promise up to a certain speed because it could be a lot lower depending on the usage of the network.
System reboot complete. The thing is, if how do you know if the physics is realistic or not? It's just what you're used to. It might be really unrealistic. You don't know. It might be super janky, and yet we're just used to the jank, so it looks normal. Yeah, a bit weird, Kenyax. I wouldn't do anything today, but if it continues, you could always call them up and ask what's going on. Yes. Touch a wall at 1 kilometer per hour and shooting 10 kilometers into the air. Sounds about right. Do-do-do. Simply incorrect. Is my group chat broken again? How rude. Maybe it'll work when I'm in a match.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Ah, there we go. Wait, did it work? Am I muted? What? Why am I muted? Okay, does it work now? It is.
Moving up.
Good.
Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary.
Minecraft is basically real life in a game.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Taking off.
You have square eyes. What?
I'm gonna go buy your Switch. Nice.
5, 4, 3, 2,
See
1.
the dragon.
Attackers in
Okay, Clupsy. Make sure you're back before 6.
target destroyed. System reboot
Does your
complete.
mic work? A9?
Executing flight maneuvers.
Oh, get away from me. Ow. Why can't you just come on home when you're done buying the
I
Switch?
need to get back in there.
It depends what kind of game you're after. You need to take the bus. Yeah, you don't need to do that with your sister though, do you? Breath of the Wild is good. Super Mario Maker 2 is good. That's really good fun.
System reboot complete.
You could get Overwatch.
Moving up.
How did I get my count back? Blizzard fixed it for me.
Stabilizing system.
You could get Pokemon. Pokemoff, you know?
I need to get back in there.
Alright, Clupsy. See you later.
Flight routine activated.
Now it's stopped raining as much. I'll, open the window a bit
Back
more again.
online.
Trying to hit my screen while I'm at it. There we go.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Ah, you like it really, Walrus. No, I didn't get unbanned. This is Paladins. What?
Stop it, I want to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Do you mind, she says.
Very rude. Interrupting her cat nap.
I need to get back in there.
Ba 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 ba. Ah, I didn't quite make it out of the circle. It's fine. You forgot paladins existed until I said it. Yeah.
Most of Twitch is forgotten. I looked yesterday to see how many viewers it had. I think it was like 800 and something. Oh, it's like that. Yeah, looks like most people have forgotten it exists. Oh dear. Yeah, that doesn't mean that's how many active players they have though, does it? It's a free game. It's going to have a lot of downloads. But most of the people that download a game will play it for 5 minutes, decide nah, and uninstall it. That's just generally how free games work. That definitely used to be the case. There used to be a time, about maybe 10 years ago, maybe longer, where every single free game that existed was trash. Because microtransactions just didn't exist, generally. So, no company was motivated enough to make a good game and then just give it out for free. There wasn't any money in it. So the only free games out there were just trash. And then these days, free games are still mostly trash. Just in a more trashy way, because of all the microtransactions.
Learning from that one.
Oh, it's a different website now. I guess they got their original one shut down for illegal activity. Alright.
My ultimate is charging.
Billy. I guess I do a different language for tomorrow's Overwatch then, eh?
Going free.
10 seconds.
They are running out of time. We must hold them back.
Victory.
You did redeem language change, but I change it at the beginning of the stream, so tomorrow we'll do that. No, I don't play comp. That way you get full value. Leave and rejoin. Ah, there we go.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to Oasis.
Yeah, it looked like it had joined me into the chat, and it said there were 2 players in here, but
Your hero.
I don't know. It's weird sometimes.
You just don't want to talk to me.
There's evidence on the stream that I was trying.
I see your evidence on the stream.
Yes.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Yeah, I don't play games to get stressed and annoyed, so I don't play comp. That's basically it.
5, 4,
Piece of cake.
2, 1.
Oh, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Coda underscore is underscore lit. Thank you.
They're detecting enemies.
Anemones.
Anemones.
Yes.
Where are the anemones?
All over the place, I guess. Oh, who dis? Aw,
Come back here, you ball of goo.
what? No, he keeps collecting the health packs. That's cheating. Those are for our team.
It's okay, I got him.
You can do exclamation mark subs, I think. It tells you how many I have. Yeah, it was an emotional 2 days for me getting banned and then saying, oops, sorry, like 2 days later.
You got banned?
Yeah, they permanently banned my account for hacking.
Oh, you cheater.
And
Oh,
then
you're so...
it took me 2 days for them to realize, oops, we made a mistake.
Well, at least they figured out they made a mistake.
I know.
That would have been... Oh, that would have been so bad, Dave. Why
An
we
Overwatch YouTuber made a video about my ban, and then like 2 or 3 minutes later I got a message. We're looking into this now! Get wrecked.
But,
I need to get back
well,
in
at
there.
least you didn't have to change your name twice for being reported.
I know.
Heroes never die. For a price.
That was rude.
What are you doing? I'm dead. Somebody just did it.
So now, over the last few days, I've constantly got people coming into my stream saying, did you get unbanned? While they're looking at me playing Overwatch.
Well, you could have made a new account.
Yeah, and instantly got Diamond Border.
Neural adaptation complete.
Of course. You're so good, you know?
Boosting up.
Fuck up. It's not high noon.
Light routine.
It's really not high noon.
Yeah, you can come play with us if you wish.
Beginning objective path.
If you wish.
Changing into no time to cool down.
Magic pants. Pants.
Best round. 1.
Oh. Okay. I didn't realize.
This is the last day I'll be playing one single hero in Overwatch 1. Because they're not releasing any more heroes in Overwatch 1.
Keep to the
So
plan.
after today I'll just be playing mystery heroes all the time.
Did I tell you that I got a new cat?
You got a kitty.
I got a kitty. And I dyed my hair in a rainbow.
Oh, nice. Does it match my career profile?
Nah, it could. It's for you. I did it for you. There you go.
Yeah, yes.
Adjusting
Yeah.
angle of attack.
It was all for you.
Hey Barry. I was gonna say barrier. That's not right. I do have all the achievements. Yes. Are we gonna see pictures of this kitty?
Yes.
In the
kitty
appropriate Discord channel.
Yes. No, don't stun me, you cunt.
That's a rude word.
Sorry,
Learning from that one.
you cat. That better?
Sure. Well, I don't think cats would be very happy with you using that as an insult.
I died. There was three.
How rude.
Why are we dying so hard?
Because Overwatch.
Apagando las luces.
System reboot complete.
BastCon. What?
Back online.
Do. Okay. Fair enough.
I'm on fire. Well,
No, I'm dead.
Hi, Dead.
I'm Dave.
No, I'm dead.
What? I thought I was Dave.
Oh, no, you're mistaken. Yeah, but how many of those followers actually watch my stream?
All of
Neural
them.
adaptation complete.
Why do you hack this one? So annoying.
Yes. It's good they didn't permanently ban the highest level in the game for doing nothing but playing the game too much. According to that automated system. Apparently, justice reigns from. Oh! So, that's good to know.
Where else would you want it to come from?
I don't know.
That's Lucius. Do not Apagando la
0.1%.
Lucius me.
0.1% of my followers actively watch. Okay, yeah, sounds about right. Oh,
Ow.
the thing is, playing the game too much shouldn't be a permanently bannable offense. Shouldn't be an offense at all.
I was gonna make a dirty joke, but I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Because I'm streaming.
Yeah. So you will just have to think. at
I
what
could
it
probably
could have been.
imagine
Yeah.
what it would be based on what you've said in the past.
I'm not. I'm not. Dave is streaming. I am not allowed to make the dirty joke. I am also not allowed to say the word cat.
What?
Routine activated.
Well, the other word that wasn't cat that I wasn't allowed to say. I'm hacked.
Back online.
We're losing, guys.
Nah,
Yes.
we're just winning in the other direction.
Oh. Have the most beautiful feet, but they're not really feet; they're paws.
Already have a streak going. Nice.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Oh.
Changing position.
Score 1.
Oh well. Have I ever played Apex Legends? Nope. The Battle Royale.
I know we have our differences.
Don't want to play Battle Royales.
Brilliant minds would be welcome as my colleagues in Oasis.
No, thank you. You and your colleagues discredit the field of science. I want nothing to do with it.
Who am I talking to? Am I talking to Echo?
No, Moira.
You need
Yeah, but I mean, Moira is talking to Echo, right?
4, 3,
No, Mercy.
1.
Oh.
Capture the
Flight
object.
routine activated.
There aren't any Echo interactions yet, as far as I'm aware. Unless they just added them in the patch last night. But I haven't witnessed any, if they have, since then.
Huh. No! I fell out. I got booped.
I want to avoid doing
Regeneration
getting
complete.
booped.
The objective is now active.
Jalat, jalat.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Join with me.
Oh,
Where's my voice?
Adjusting angle of attack.
There is all the hard feelings. That's just the way it is. All of them. All of the hard feelings.
really hard.
Yep.
Ah!
Neural adaptation complete. Mobility increased.
I could use some assistance.
Moira by your side.
Stop killing me!
Oh. Why they have to be rude?
Matsu's just killing me. Only me.
Just because you do something a lot doesn't mean you're good at it.
I'm not gonna go there.
It's just dirty thoughts going around your head all the time, isn't it?
Yes.
Think of how many adults there are out there that have been cooking for decades and still suck at it.
Switching back to combat mode.
Okay, let's take it that way. Yep. Let's go that way. Much better.
It's because they've never tried to actually get good. They might still enjoy doing it, but they suck.
My grandma. She's been cooking for years, and yet her cooking was a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
And Gwen's cooking can be a bit hit and miss as well.
Play of
I agree.
Risty cannot stop with the dirty thoughts. It's not possible.
It's just me.
Hmm? Yeah, it is. What's up, big boy? Come to squeak at me for a bit.
Lisa says she wants a fuss.
You want a bit of a fuss?
That was a bit of a noisy storm, wasn't it?
I had a bit of a bitey session last night when I was trying to sleep.
Did he now? I keep telling you, biting is bad.
He just wanted fuss and he was very bitey about it.
Is that the cat saying pig sounds? Or was that your chair or something?
What?
It's that half purr, half meow. It's a lovely sound. If Benny comes looking for afternoon munchies,
Yeah.
tell her she's a furry fibber. She's had them.
Lucky boy.
What a handsome chap. I don't think he's quite as cute as
traveling to Horizon Luna. Prepare to attack.
Oh.
Select your hero.
He's a big
Save
furry
your
lump.
guts.
Big furry lump, aren't ya? Ah, yeah.
You forgot to stop the queue, Dave, and now Coda can't join.
Oh no. Get it. Get down. Get down. Alright.
Get down.
Get down. So who wanted to join? Coda?
Coda.
Have you sent me a request or do I need to send you a request? What's happening? What's happening? What are we doing? How are we doing it?
Good to be back.
Playing Overwatch.
I get cold just looking at you.
Then you should look somewhere else.
You should look somewhere else.
Hey,
You uninstalled it. Good job. Good job. Nice.
5, 4, 3,
Cutie pics.
1.
That is the correct channel.
Yes.
And I will send a photo of my kitty kit.
Okay. Oh no.
There is a picture of Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot.
Okay. Penguin. Alright.
Yep.
Flight routine
Well,
activate.
because the other one's Harley Quinn, I had to like continue the theme.
Right.
And the only one I could think of that was like black and white, so it was Penguin.
That's fair. Oh no. Hey Jiggly Fluff.
mercy on call.
Your whole PC runs off 500 gigs split between 2 drives. How do you survive with that little storage? Just get more. It's
Learning from
Because
that
he
one.
doesn't have no. Dirty. Nope. I wanna, nope. I will
wow.
keep it clean.
You really can't say much at all when you're restricted like that, can you?
Better get on the
But I know you'll ban me if I'm not nice, so I'm trying my best.
Ooh.
Stop shocking me, you dumb.
Mobility. Learning from that one.
Thanks.
Heil style.
No one can hide from my
He's-
sight.
I feel like cold-blooded.
Oh, there we go.
I can't heal you. Oh, there you are. Ah, that's so.
Let me get him. No.
You're to sleep. I can't heal you. Fuck, I'm out of here.
Wow.
Well, you died.
What do you think of the new skin?
I need to get back in there.
My outfit is
The
ready.
new Saya skin.
I think I didn't realize it was Zarya.
Ow.
I'm taking the objective.
I am also taking the objective.
Oh.
That is a bomb.
Neural adaptation complete. 60
I'm on the
seconds.
objective. Come join me.
Oh, I leveled up.
Objective A captured. Level up. Commence attack on objective B.
Bar.
Bob is ready. I don't have a Bob, but Bob is ready.
Bob.
Oh, that's an angry monkey in my face.
Lifting off.
Why is it in your
Yeah.
face?
Stabilizing system.
Because it's not in my back.
I'm on the objective. Come join me.
Oh, I got him.
You get the angry monkey?
Ah, I got Hanzo with his own storm arrow.
There's a Weewo on the other team now, and it's gonna hurt me in a second. That hurt me. Hello.
Mobility increase.
Ah, you got one? Nice. We'll need 3 in total. G got one yesterday. You just got one. Have you found the Xeno staff yet? Ooh.
Why, Dave?
Because
Ow, I'm dead.
Xeno popper. Nice. Is that the gun?
Back online.
Right? The little chain laser gun thing? Right. Bubble gun.
Oh, you're need healing. Okay. Yep, I'm healing you.
I need more than healing.
Yeah. Here. Take
Thank
it.
you.
Let's get you back in the hunt. Thanks for the second chance.
That mage will come in.
No, I don't want to be in. Babe, help me.
I'm trying.
Heroes never die.
Okay, there we go.
Victory.
Well, that's it for me. I gotta make dinner.
Oh, din dins.
Boyfriend's home in the 20 minutes time.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for allowing me to join your life.
Yes.
Yes.
Good to see
I
you.
will talk to you soon. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Getting over at Raw Zoom today. I alternate between that and Terraria. The Terraria was yesterday, and today will be more getting over it. You don't have to like it, Walrus, that's fine. It's what I'm doing. Well, I'm kind of weird, you're kind of weird. We're all kind of weird.
Traveling to Route 66. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Well, I don't rage at all, so it's chill getting over it, right?
Personality synchronization 100%.
No, hold on a sec. Hold on. There's no one else to do it, so I'll do it myself. There we go. Perfect.
Personality synchronization. Attack is incoming. Boosting up 30 seconds. Nothing to worry about. Unless there's something to worry about. As Dr. Liao always said.
Hey.
What? No, it wouldn't, Walrus. Because the round hasn't started yet. And yeah, it's already ruined anyway, so it wouldn't even matter if it did.
Don't mess me up.
Eyes on the bad guys. Here it comes.
Not good.
No.
And that was a learning experience. Executed like a
Hey, don't poop. If you're gonna poop, do the scoop. These French people just pooping on the ground.
Back online.
Very inconsiderate.
Ability increased.
Moira by your side.
Oh no.
My ultimate is charging.
Taking off.
Hiya. Yeah. What? Here what? It's getting a new DLC. What kind of DLC?
My ultimate is charging. Thanks.
Regeneration complete. Adjusting angle of attack.
You haven't done a tone of research. That's halfway between the two different spellings of turn, depending on whether you're talking about an imperial turn or a metric turn. As far as I understand it, an imperial turn is TON, a metric turn is TONNE, and you did halfway in between the two. Which isn't even a turn, it's tone. Thanks for the raid, StubHub. Welcome. Wait. Come back, Gadget. You're not dead yet. Yes. Let me risk death.
Step right.
Yeah. Did you have a good stream?
Flight routine activated.
Hello.
Sniper. Sure did. Nice.
Boosting up. Restoring health system.
Nice, nice, nice. Any memorable moments? Oh. Get in my way, Brick. I was trying to shoot the widow. Rude. Dragon Age Origins? No. I don't think I've played any other Dragon Age games. I don't think I have. Chill. Yeah, that's how I do it. Just a chill stream, you know? Ow.
Mobility increased.
That's the ground rhyme. You want to shoot enemies with that, not the ground. It's usually helpful. Hey.
Come back, Widow. Well, okay then. No, Genji. Stop it.
Regeneration complete.
Oh, it's raining again. Lovely. Like a good bit of rain. Oi.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to Galat.
My ultimate is charged.
You beat it. Nice. Congrats. How long did it take you in the end? Does it tell you?
Neural adaptation complete. Flight routine activated.
Oh, rude. La 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 la.
Lifting off.
Yeah, me too, Phil. Me too. It would have been pretty tragic for them to erroneously ban my account and never give it back. I don't know, G. I don't know whether it tells you.
Angle of attack. Eliminate stabilizing signal. Depredating Farah. Farah.
Oh well.
Bob's taking a break.
10 to 12 hours. Wow, that's quite a bit. Do it again. See if you can beat it faster the second time.
60 seconds remaining.
My ultimate is charged.
This is my main account. I don't have any other account that's level 100 or above.
30 seconds remaining.
Neural adaptation.
Got it. Oh, I guess they didn't have enough.
Going free.
Well, we're done. Genji didn't get on the payload in time. What a silly Billy.
Play of the game.
Double.
No, it wasn't BS, it was true. I got banned. I got unbanned. That's what happened. They made a mistake in banning my account. They undid it. I was never meant to be banned in the first place.
Now traveling to Busan. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
How am I doing on the hours? Oh, only 2 remaining. Nice. And then I'm all done on Echo.
Personality synchronization 100%. Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary. Get into position.
It's not my preference to see them, but I will see them done.
Get the hacks off. What hacks?
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Changing position.
How embarrassing. It's possible that the software they detected is software that's so innocent they don't want to admit what it was that they detected. Like VLC Media Player or something. It's like, yeah, that's cheating software, banned. No?
Moving up.
Find their weakness.
It was the Battle.net launcher. Ah, yes. Yeah. Super cheaty software right there. So you're trying it again to see if you can beat it faster and you're just failing at the start. Nice. Dang old OBS hacks again. Yeah. So bad. Yeah, it's true. I don't know. If you've installed Overwatch, you can just run it through the executable file. Straight up. You just have to type your login details in. It's easy enough to do.
That was a learning experience.
Thanks. I've done that before when I wanted to log into my alternate account. I just right click on my Overwatch in the taskbar that I already have open. Click on Overwatch application, it opens a second copy of that executable file, and then I can just type in my login details for my second account. 2 Overwatches, 1 PC, easy enough. No, I don't play comp. Walrus. You know that.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Best round 1.
Finishing them off. Burn down.
Nice.
Score 1-0.
I'm ready to kill.
Welcome, Metroiser. Metroiser? No, thank you. Welcome. I've taken breaks from Overwatch before.
But this was the first time I was forced to take a break. So... it's fine. If they emailed me and said, hey, mind taking a break for a few days? I would have been like, oh, okay. Why not? They gave me a good reason to be like, yeah. I'll take a break for a few days. It's fine. They could have just asked me nicely. Instead, they had to ban me for 2 days, so I took a break from Overwatch. I'm not even playing it a massive amount.
Back online. Flight routine activated.
Huh? Well, you can take an umbrella. There are plenty in the house. Have you got a CAG? Yeah. CAG in a bag, Mac in a pack. Rack in a pack. Yeah. I'm not the typical Overwatch player.
Taking that was a learning experience.
I'm too chill for their liking. They couldn't stand it any longer. They had to get rid of me.
System reboot complete.
They just had to do it. Let the dragon eat your face. Ooh, nice. This is Hello Kitty's Revenge. That's what this game is. What happened? Their system erroneously banned me. Once they realized their error, they unbanned my account.
That was a learning experience.
It took a bit of convincing for them to actually have a proper look at it, though. The first time I tried to appeal it, the game master that had a look at my account didn't do a good enough job in looking into it and denied my appeal. So we had to use stronger measures for them to have a look at it properly. But we got there in the end. Ouch.
I need to get back in there.
Score 1-1.
It would have been very sad for me to lose my account forever that I've worked on for this long. And not just for me. Where did all those cans go?
Everyone heal up.
vanished like a fart in the wind.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Junie.
1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
We move swiftly.
And it's good for Blizzard that they fixed it as quickly as they did. It could have had much more of a social uprising if they hadn't. The captions aren't super accurate, but it's better than nothing.
Changing position.
I am claiming the objective. Support me.
I don't think it would have gotten that far, Walrus. Come back, Annie. You're not dead yet. Aww.
Learning from that one. Mobility increased.
No. Punch her. Yeah. Yeah, you can play with us. Have you sent me a friend request, or do I need to send you a friend request? I don't have any friend requests. Did you send it on the Europe region?
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode. Changing position.
Yeah, sure. She flew all the way over to London to steal your cat. Sure. She lives in Denmark. Travel restrictions would make it even more difficult these days to steal a cat from another country.
Lifting off. Locking on. Adaptive circuits engaged. Bastion.
Was sausage rather thin when you found sausage? Like Samwise was? No? Okay. That's good. Normal skinny self. That's fair. You dead. Basically, in short, Walrus's cats, Samwise and Sausage went missing for a few months, and then were found, like a few miles away in a park, as far as I understand it. Samwise was no longer chubby. He's got some chubs back. Back to his normal self then.
Learning from that one. Defeat.
Walrus was pretty distraught when they went missing.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Bastion.
I guess his months of fending for himself have taught him some bad habits. He has to get used to the lazy life again. That's fine. Probably take him a little while, but I'll get used to it again. Anyway, it's time for a little break. But before I do that, let's open the box. What a load of rubbish.
In Russia. In Russia, 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 in Russia.
Okay, BRB. Alright. Anyone want to join me before I go back in? Asmongold. Not too bad. Let's have a look. Yeah. 2 hours remaining.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Prepare to attack. Select
The cat has worms. Does that mean worms are inside them? Yeah. But not like garden worms. Different kind.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
It's easy enough to fix that. You just give them a certain type of tablet, and that'll usually kill all the worms in their gut. It's important to give cats worming tablets every now and then, just to prevent them from having worms. Because basically the worms will eat some of the food the cat's eating and make it so the cat's basically has to eat more in order to still stay healthy. There are lots of different types. Tapeworms are generally a lot more problematic than the traditional type of worms. Ah, thank you for the biddies. Verdi. Thank you.
Enemy turret detected.
Yeah, worms are parasitic in nature.
Enemy turret within my sight.
They will survive and breed to the detriment of their host, rather than symbiotic, which is surviving and breeding to the benefit of their host. Now, everyone is a host to symbiotic bacteria that exist in your gut, in your intestines. And most foods are in fact digested with the help of your symbiotic gut bacteria. Without that bacteria helping you digest your food, you'd have a very limited amount of digestible foods. Very limited. And if I remember correctly, when you poop, you lose like 80% of your gut bacteria with your poop. So they have to breed pretty quick to restore their numbers to full.
Thank you.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Taking the objective.
Moving up.
Yeah, gut bacteria is responsible for a lot of stuff. More than scientists realize up until fairly recently.
Target offline. Enemy turret destroyed.
I've heard that the microbiome is responsible for a lot of different health conditions if it's not healthy. I think at one point it was linked to autism. I don't know how valid that is though.
Taking off.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Why are you doing this to yourself, Walrus? Why would you do that? If you want to find gross pictures, Google Images will happily comply. Autism is a brain thing. What does stomach have to do with that? Your gut bacteria is responsible for how you digest and process foods. And your brain relies on what you eat in order to survive. So they are linked. I don't know how linked they are.
Play of the game.
Yeah, things are going well. I've only got 2 hours left of echo time in order to be fully caught up with every other hero. So yeah, Mystery Heroes will be resuming tomorrow. Until Overwatch 2 is something I can stream. No, that's not how it works, Walrus. That's not how it works at all. Remember, 80% is not 100%. 20% is still a lot. The number of bacteria in your gut outnumbers the number of cells in your body by up to 10 times, maybe more. So pooping out 80% of that still doesn't make your human cells outnumber your
microbiome cells unless you've got a fairly low amount of them. No, that's not how it works either, Walrus.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
I grow tired.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary.
That's the wrong yaw.
Attackers incoming.
The thing is with me though, I tend to just sleep throughout the entire night. It's extremely rare that I actually wake up in the night and like need to go to the toilet or stay awake for a bit. Very, very rare for me. I tend to just sleep all the way through, which is nice. It's nice not having issues with sleeping. Yeah, that's nice.
System reboot complete. Taking off.
Do you struggle, Walrus?
Reality bends to my will that has revived.
Yeah. It's all about getting into the routine of relaxing. Don't worry about actually sleeping. Just focusing on relaxing your entire body. It's usually a more successful strategy. Because if you're constantly worrying about sleeping, then that's going to prevent you from sleeping. I agree, sleeping is a waste of time, and it'd be better if we didn't have to do it at all, but it's something that we're forced to do, whether we like it or not. So learning how to fall asleep quickly should be something you should research into if you struggle with that. Find some relaxation exercises that work for you. Oftentimes, the advice I see is to focus on one muscle group at a time and just relax that muscle group, and then work on up the body. And just one at a time, either top down or bottom up. Doesn't really matter.
Changing position.
They're not at opposite sides of the keyboard because I'm not using the QWERTY layout, as it says in the chat.
Stabilizing system core.
No. Oh,
Learning
puddle.
from that one. Adjusting angle of attack has reached the checkpoint.
Oh, hello. Ugh.
System reboot complete.
Get into position.
It may be possible in the future to dispose of sleep forever, but for now, we just have to sell for it. Maybe not dispose of it forever, but maybe have more efficient sleep. Maybe an hour or two a night instead of 8. You know? I'd be fine with that as a compromise. Just a bit of downtime. No one can survive on that little sleep per night. Some people do what's called polyphasic sleep, where they'll do multiple sleeps over the course of the day. Some people, for example, with insomnia, have a lot of trouble actually sleeping. But they still need it. So their body does whatever it can to get it wherever it can. Yeah, there is. I believe there's a culture in I think it's the Amazon, where they believe if you sleep for too long, demons can possess you. So in order to stop that from happening, they take lots of short naps throughout the day.
Play of the game.
Yeah, I did a lot of research into polyphasic sleep a few years back. It's quite interesting stuff.
Now arriving at Helios.
Well, someone stole my echo. Not much I can do about that. I tried it for a while. I did, I think when I did it, I did, what was it, 5 or 6 hours at night, and then like a half an hour nap in the early afternoon. Well, I didn't swap off Echo, so. That's rude. Yeah, I do 8 hours a night at the moment, because any less, I just super tired during the day. It was one of my many experiments to see if I could solve my perpetual tiredness. In the end, the solution ended up being just 8 hours of sleep a night, rather than 7. It's not a massive difference, but it made a difference.
Personalization 100%.
No time for games.
Hello.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
The whole process probably took a couple years in the end. So,
Is everyone ready?
a waste of time. Just to tell me, sleep an extra hour, you'll be fine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Big rep. It was still interesting going through the process. The sleep study was interesting. I'm sticking stuff to my skull. Lots of little
From that one. Boosting up.
pads. I took a few days off.
Lifting off.
Kill this Genji. Got him.
Flight routine activated.
Objective A captured.
The two Rosie streams were when Mother was in the hospital.
Finishing them off.
Those were Mother visiting days.
I need to get back in there.
If we are to progress, we must claim the objective.
You gave up on getting over it. You'll get over it. Oh, we won. Nice. Excellent. Yeah, if you wanna join me, that'd be nice. Been without a group for a while now. It's unusual. Video? What? Oh yeah, so much XP, thanks. That was good. Nice. Still 302.
Traveling to Mumbai. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Personality synchronization 100%.
I can join voice. Yes.
I'll get us home safe.
Will the game let me? Yes.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I don't know if you can.
I'm ready to kill.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to.
5, 4,
Hey.
Back online.
I mean, you could try just to see if it works. And then I could just kick you off the server. If it does. You could join back, it's not a ban.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Does that work though? I don't know.
Moving up.
Anyone else want to confirm whether that worked or not? Well, I was staring at the chat at the time, so it might have just auto marked it as red. So, I don't know. Did not work. Okay. Do you see it?
Neural adaptation complete.
My ultimate is almost ready.
No one can hide from my sight.
Taking off.
I've reached the objective.
Repairing internal
Let's coordinate our efforts.
I almost feel something.
Beginning objective capture.
Why? Much too news today. For what reason? Why would there be any news today?
Lifting off.
Helden sterben nicht.
Yeah, I was banned and subsequently unbanned. Playing without even looking at the game. Since when? Ow.
I found
I guess Gonzo didn't configure it correctly to stop that from happening. Huh. rude.
30 seconds.
Thanks for the follow.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Is that a question or a statement?
Executing flight maneuvers.
Okay, question. But why?
No one can hide from my sight.
Don't you like me playing paladins that I'm playing right now?
Ability increase.
Play of the game. Double kill.
Want to stay hydrated.
Traveling to Havana. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Good to be back.
I'll enjoy the quiet while it lasts.
Going free.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Get yourselves killed out there.
Nothing to worry about. Unless there's something to worry about. As Dr. Liao always said.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the tango.
Ah, greetings. Lixity. There is no hole to put your fire. No.
Changing position.
Why do you have to just stand there and say hi? Now I feel bad.
Sorry, Genji. I've been practicing.
Rude. Aww. Oh well.
Like regeneration complete.
Just doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound like the same person.
No one can hide.
doesn't sound right the same person.
Type echo.
Her normal voice lines are fine. They just changed. They changed Jala to Jala. I don't know about her other ones that are Malay, whether they're changed. I haven't checked them.
Learning from that one.
Sounds like an espresso machine. In what way?
Hack the planet. Hack the planet. Hack the planet.
I don't know of any espresso machines that swear in Malay.
Eliminate inefficiencies. Maximize combat routines.
There's an echo floating about somewhere. I can hear them. Ah! Just throw that way. It's fine. Didn't do anything. Whoa.
Tactical visor activated.
Neighbor. Amateur.
What?
60 seconds remaining.
Enemy contact.
Wow. Salty match. I got loads of health.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Moira.
Step rider.
No one can hide from my sight.
Amazing. Sure, just block yourself off from getting to the payload. Seems good. Yeah. Aimbot. No, just good aim.
Double kill.
Hey, Addicted Oryx. How much time do I have on Echo right now? Almost all of it. 302. I need 304. I'm very close to being done.
Welcome to Oasis. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Some people are very quick to blame others
Level up.
about their own lack of skill.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Nothing to worry about. Unless there's something to worry about.
I wonder.
I've always said.
Will they change either Tracer's or Wrecking Ball's colour? Probably Wrecking Ball if they change either. Because they've been trying to separate colours out. Unfortunately, the change to Briggs' colour has made it very close to Doom's colour, so I don't know what they're doing really.
Flight routine activated. Beam activated. Lifting off. Burning them down.
No, I missed the health pack. Yeah, I got them banned. I was only banned for 48 hours in the end. Wasn't too bad. They fixed it fairly quickly.
Mobility increasing.
Taking the objective.
Will only hurt for a minute.
No idea. They've never told me what software they thought I had. I've asked, but I haven't got a response. So, who knows?
Complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Who knows?
Hello there.
It's ironic because they told me, hey, stay in contact. And I asked them a question. And then almost a week later, they still haven't given me any kind of response. Like,
Restoring health systems. Locking on. Flight routine activated. Repairing internal circuitry.
problem was Fortnite launcher. Do you mean Epic Game Store?
Mobility increased.
I do have that installed, I suppose.
An expedient solution.
I'm on fire.
Learning from that one.
You'd be wise to stay out of my sight.
Yeah, I did get banned, but I've been unbanned.
No one can hide from my sight.
As soon as people that knew me at Blizzard learnt what happened, they'd sorted it out pretty quick. How many cards do I have? A few. But none of my other ones are over level 100.
Score 1-0.
So I'd have to start pretty much from scratch if I never got my account back. And that's even if I wanted to at that point.
I don't take lessons from you.
I don't take lessons from you. I don't know, Walrus. I have no idea. No, I wouldn't be a WoW gamer. I was done with that game a while ago. A while ago.
I'd probably would have turned into more of a variety streamer. Unless I found some other game to spend tens of thousands of hours in. Why did you lose your sub badge for one message? That's weird.
System reboot complete. Ability increase.
I don't know, Walrus. I might just stick with the 4-2. I don't know. It's a monkey. Ooh.
Adjusting angle of attack.
I'm a very sneaky ninja if I could see them.
Stabilizing system core.
Are they zooming upwards? Didn't they used to fall downwards instead?
Moving up. Restoring health systems. Boosting up.
No one can hide.
We beat Queen Slime. We haven't done that yet. No. No, my border doesn't have thread anymore. The last time my border changed was when Diamond Border was released, which came out with Ash. And the time before Diamond Border came out, that it changed, was the 10th of May, 2017. So that's how long I've been Max Border for.
Flight routine activated.
Over 3 years. You got your Switch. What did you get with it? What a waste of an ult. Are you? Are you in that game?
Beginning objective capture.
Ow. Breath of the Wild, okay.
Learning from that one. Going free.
When I hear Breath of the Wild, I think some homeless guy with halitosis. €300, okay. A switch light. Okay. So you can't dock it. That's fair. Ugh, shall we inspect the contents of the box? Rubbish. Alright.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare to
Oh.
select your hero.
Mini raid. Thanks, Gonzo. You have to charge it first. Probably worth doing, yeah. It may have some charge already.
Personality synchronization.
Hope you had a good stream, dude.
100%. Good to be back.
Enough waiting around.
Okay, yeah.
Attack commences.
Slap is
30
good.
seconds.
Ain't much for waiting around.
Slap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Changing position. Objective
I'm missing 1 HP. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Ah! Oh, 4 HP. This is fine. They can't see me, I'm hiding. No, I was hiding.
Moving system reboot complete. Flight
No, you don't want to sleep for a whole week. That's an entire waste of a week.
Regeneration complete.
You got an email
Switching
about
back to
Overwatch
combat
2? Did it tell you you need to stop hyping yourself up for nothing, especially when it comes to Overwatch 2?
Helden sterben nicht.
No one can hide from my sight.
Reality bends to my will.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Why would they be sending you confidential information about Overwatch 2?
I need to get back in there.
Oh dear. Don't you understand what confidential means, Wallace?
Objective A captured. Escort prevailed.
Hanzo. What didn't last long, did it? Okay, cool. Good.
Boosting up. Lifting off.
Man. So yawny today.
Moving up. We need to rally on the payload.
Hello there.
Neural adaptation complete.
What's up? That way.
Taking off.
Rude.
Back online.
What's going on? Overwatch. Do I like to go biking? I used to as a kid, do it quite often. I haven't done it in many years though, because in the end bikes just don't like me. They like breaking down all the time. All the time. And it's rather annoying. I gave up on them a while ago.
No one can hide from light.
Yeah, lately, during the season of plant sex, I find it difficult to breathe at night sometimes. So my sleep quality is somewhat diminished. What? Don't say what word? Plant?
The payload is
10 seconds.
We're out of time. Our enemy returns.
Switching back to combat mode.
Piece of cake.
Ah, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. The Ray excuse you. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm back. I was only gone for 48 hours. In the end. Well, they'd realised their horrible mistake for banning the person who was most dedicated to the game just for playing the game. Oops. Bit of a boo-boo.
Excellent.
CEO does play more than me, yeah. Switch the setup. Nice. So yeah, I'm really not sure how I was the one that ended up getting banned. Out of all the people that have played a lot during Double XP, why was it me?
Welcome to Paris.
Why me?
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Personality synchronization 100%.
Maximum power.
Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary.
Have you played any Legend of Zelda games before? Clapsy? They did change Brig's colour on the career profile, like yesterday, so I had to put Brig at the top of my rainbow. But that was easy enough. I only needed to play her for about 10 seconds in order to move her up there.
Defend objective A.
Wii Sports. That's a classic.
Target destroyed.
Such kids. Such kids. Yeah, I got very temporarily banned for something I didn't do. But they fixed it.
Complete. Switching back to combat mode.
They fixed it.
Helden sterben nicht.
It makes you wonder, why do they need such a big case for such a small game? What a waste of plastic.
Beam activated.
Oh, there's no one on the point, so... okay. Amazon do that kind of stuff. I've ordered an SD card before, and I got a really big box just for a small SD card. I actually ended up getting 2 SD cards, I don't know why. Perhaps the person sorting out my order accidentally put 2 in the box instead of 1.
Learning from that one.
Turok, maybe? Might have been Turok. I think that was a dinosaur game.
Reality bends to my will.
60 seconds remaining.
No. That was the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in February 2008. It was ported to Microsoft Windows in April 2008. Was that the one?
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
No, that was a dinosaur game. Like a first-person shooter. You had to fight dinosaurs. Turok Dinosaur Hunter it was called. You played as a dinosaur. Let's see what Google thinks. Dinosaur game PS2. Was it just called Disney's Dinosaur? That was released in 2000. 19th of May 2000.
Going free.
No? You don't remember what it was called. Can you describe it at all? What can you remember about it? What genre of game was it? Was it 2D or 3D? 3D. Was it a franchise or was it like a standalone game? So was it part of like Jurassic Park or something? Or was it its own thing?
Executing flight maneuvers.
Ots poop. Was it definitely on the PlayStation 2?
Learning from that one.
Yeah. And were you a dinosaur or were you Godzilla?
30 seconds remaining.
Keep marching until the end.
Neural adaptation complete.
Was it?
Do not let up. Victory will soon be ours.
Fire!
Called Dino Stalker. Don't know.
Victory.
Probably not. No, that doesn't look like it.
Play on the game.
No. I'm having a look around to see if I can find it. So it wasn't part of the Jurassic Park series? Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Maybe it was. Jurassic the Hunted?
Traveling.
Don't know.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
That's a first-person shooter game. Primal Carnage?
Personality
No,
synchronization,
this is-
100%.
I don't even
Good to be
feel
back.
the cold.
That's an online PC game.
You wanna try me?
Dunno.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture. Going free.
Your parents might remember it better than you can, since you were so young. What kind of age range was the game meant for,
Changing position.
do you think, G?
Enemy turret ahead.
13? So is it like a teen-rated game?
Executing flight maneuvers.
So were you a dinosaur in the modern age, just stomping around cities?
I need to get back in there. Flight routine activated.
I think Jurassic Park 2, the movie, has a T-Rex in a city, if I remember correctly. That might have been something to do with that. Parts of the city would fall down.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Ow. Where's med finishing? Okay. Pretty close. Pretty close. It says 303 and I need at least 304, so...
Going free.
Yep, I'll be done with Echo today. Completely.
No one can hide from my sight.
Enemy turret ahead.
From what you remember of the game, what would you rate it? Gee. What rating would you give that dinosaur game out of 10?
Boosting up.
From what you remember.
Enemy turret down.
Mystery Heroes will be next. Until I can stream Overwatch 2. Seven out of 10. Yeah, but if you would rate it now, like the age you are now, would you rate it a 7 out of 10?
We need to take out that turret.
Or would it be a pretty mediocre game?
Learning from that one.
Best round lost.
Wow, okay. So would you say it was like a bargain bin game?
Score 0-1.
Eh.
Hey,
Probably be a more obscure game.
This is not my kind of weather. Anyone have an extra coat? Or some mittens?
Halo.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the
Executing
objective.
flight maneuvers.
Para reporting.
Maybe for 1 year, Maybe for my next birthday, I'll play a load of really old games I played as a kid. That'd be fun. You're a Bronze Bastion main. Watch your own replays. Try to figure out what you're doing wrong. The most important thing to do is take responsibility for your own skill. Don't wait for anyone else to carry you. That's not their job. They're working too hard at trying to carry themselves. So try to really critically analyze your own gameplay. Watch every replay of every competitive match and try to figure out what you're doing wrong and where you can improve and work on that. If you keep doing that, eventually you'll climb as high as you want to. But remember, it's not all about skill. It's also about getting a good frame rate. That cannot be stated enough. Not enough people state that because they forget that that's an issue for some people. You need at least 60 FPS. You're gonna do any good. So work on getting that if you haven't got it. Sure they were, Walrus. They were just really primitive when I was a kid. So let's see. I'm curious. What video games were released in 1987? Ah, the original Final Fantasy. The original Final Fantasy was released in 1987. The original Contra. The original Mega Man. The original Metal Gear. Wow. So many really cool games were released in 1987. That's neat.
Play of the game.
The original Street Fighter. Wow. So many classics. Hey, Dinny. So yeah, a ton of really neat stuff was released in 1987. Real classics. The second Legend of Zelda game was released in 1987. The second. Zelda 2. The Adventure of Link.
Select your hero.
Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Sid Meier's Pirates, 1987. Wow. Alright.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Yeah, I got banned, and then I got unbanned 48 hours later. Yeah, I played the original Doom. Indeed. The year after I was born, Super Mario 3, Super Mario Bros. 3, Altered Beasts, Ghouls and Ghosts, Final Fantasy 2, Super Mario Bros. 2, Mega Man 2, lots of 2s, Super Contra. Wow. RoboCop. 1988. That was an actual video game. So they were doing movie tie-in video games all the way back then. It's not some new thing. All the way back in the 80s they were doing it. That's crazy. No, I wasn't being naughty. Blizzard were being silly. They misconfigured their system when looking for people who were cheating playtime, basically. They were looking for people that were botting levels. But they misconfigured their system and caught my account. There's no point botting levels. I don't need cosmetics. Yeah, it's no big deal. I just had a couple days break from Overwatch.
Back online.
Yeah, they appreciate me. They do. They appreciate my dedication to the game, and they would never intentionally ban my account for doing nothing wrong. Ugh. Told Jeff to ban me. Jeff is not the kind of guy that would do that, though. Oh, the original DuckTales game came out in 1989. And the original SimCity. Oh.
No one can hide from my sight.
Golden Axe, 1989.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
The Final Fantasy Legend. I don't know what that is. The Back to the Future video game. Alright. Cool.
Moving up.
If I get banned again, I've got a direct line to the person who sorted it out for me the other day, so I can let them know straight away. Yeah. The thing is, I think publishers these days are a lot more wary of doing movie or TV show tie-in video games because so many of them have failed. It's not a very lucrative business idea these days. You're not guaranteed to make money because so many of them have been bad in the past. It's very risky. Back in the 80s, it was actually quite cheap to develop a video game because you could knock that thing out in, say, 6 months. Quite easily, if not less. 6 months would be a decent game. A few months could be a crappy tie-in game. Right. The Lego ones are actually good games, right? They actually make good games that are themed around a movie. Or a movie series. But they take a lot of creative freedom in terms of the story and the gameplay. And that's what makes them good. They don't tie themselves down too much. They take a very satirical, they're basically parodies of their source material. It's still an enjoyable games to play, though. Minesweeper was originally released in 1989. Legend. Legend. Uh, 1990. Super Mario World, F-Zero, Dr. Mario, Final Fantasy III, Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. I actually owned that game. It's a good Disney game now. Secret of Monkey Island, Mega Man 3, Smash TV, classic. Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake.
Select your hero.
That's not Sons of Liberty that was released on the PS2. That's a different Metal Gear 2. That's Metal Gear 2, not Metal Gear Solid 2. Right. Dragon Quest 4 in 1990. Oh. Wing Commander. Ooh, classic.
Empty your mind. Focus on the task at hand.
Die Hard, 1990. Video game. Yeah, so many movie tie-in games. Alien Storm. Ooh, classic. That's a good one. What else? Just the one hour. Paint was released in 1990. Okay.
Beginning objective capture. Capturing the objective.
1991. Sonic the Hedgehog. Lemmings.
Learning from that one.
The original Civilization game was released in 1991. Duke Nukem. What else? The original Streets of Rage game. Ooh, Fantasia. Civ Revolution. Pong was 70s, I think. That was super early. 1992, Kirby, the original Mortal Kombat, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. In those days, it would take less than a year to develop a full sequel to a game, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, Pong was the first, like, video game. Yeah.
My ultimate is charging.
Wondering where everyone else is.
Into the virus.
Final Fantasy V. They really pumped those things out, didn't they?
Commence attack on objective B.
That was a learning experience.
Streets of Rage 2 in 1992. Wow.
My ultimate is ready.
My
Going free.
Lots of interesting stuff.
EMP activated.
Lots of the series that are still going today started in either late 80s or early 90s.
I'm on fire.
It's kind of crazy.
Taking the objective.
Duplicating Reinhardt. Hammer. Ugh. Original Doom, 1993. Mist. Secret of Mana.
System reboot complete.
Sonic CD.
Hola.
Alright. SimCity 2000.
Mobility increased.
SimCity 2000 was released in 1993. Little bit ahead of its time there.
Moving on.
The Mario Brothers movie. What a mess that movie was. It had basically nothing to do with the video game at all. It was only very loosely attached. What a weird movie.
Executing flight
My ultimate is charging.
My ultimate is charging.
Stabilizing system.
Where is the goal? No idea, I haven't played it. It should tell you that through the story, one would think. What's your motivation for playing? Where are you headed? You know, it should tell you this.
Lifting off.
As far as I understand it, your ultimate goal in every Legend of Zelda game is to rescue Princess Zelda from something. I don't know. Never really played them.
My ultimate is ready.
It's pretty much the same plot as the Mario games. Rescue the princess. That's about it.
My ultimate is ready.
60 seconds remaining.
I think Zelda games are more plot intensive than Mario games.
EMP activated.
Changing position.
Ah. Hey. Imagine a Mario game with a tragic cutscene. Like the thing that happens when you die. Oh no! Lol. Oops. I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult to paint Mario and his brother as the villain. pretty easy, I think. Bowser's just trying to protect Peach from this homicidal maniac that keeps going around murdering animals. Honestly.
Traveling to Route 66. Prepare your defenses.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Toad was bald all along. Toadman bald.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Get behind us. I would not recommend the coffee here.
Attackers incoming.
The original Tekken came out in 1994. For the PlayStation. He has no hair. Well, at least he's a fun guy, right?
System reboot complete.
No one did the Orisa thing. Rude.
Changing position.
Farewell.
Yeah? What's new? I make terrible jokes all the time. That's not a problem. That's just normal.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode. Going free. Learning from that one.
Get him! Get on that payload! Stop them. No.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Learning from that one.
Greetings.
One's coming back.
Milky strawberry. And then Dave jokes.
Flight routine activated.
Yep. Hey, if I want to be a dad one day, I have to practice.
Thank you.
Have to practice.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to
Lightning first. Watch out.
Right.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Kill him. Aw. Hey, no.
Get into position.
Duplicating Moira.
Duplicating Moira. Moira! Alright, fine. Good. Alright.
Back online.
Hey, checking in.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense, Dinny. You'll have to try harder. You're gonna be. Ow.
I'm on fire.
High on fire, I'm Dave.
Changing position.
Dragon in your face.
Update.
Oh,
Target
yeah.
destroyed. Adjusting angle of attack. Ability increased.
Hello, Gilmushi.
System reboot complete.
Ooh, I got my din-dins after this match. Yep.
Changing position. Being activated. Finishing them off. Flight routine activated.
No, snot nap time. It's din-dins time. Almost. Din-dins.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Mail.
I like the look of her wall when in Duke form. It's nice. Ah! Hi, New. I'm Dave. Oh, thank you. Excellent. That's my din-dins. Am I a video game character? Because I want to control you. Not a very good one now. It's a bit demeaning. Oh.
System reboot complete.
Hold them. Do not let them win.
What? All right, good.
Going free.
Are they getting on the payload? Yes. Okay. Let's do something.
Duplicating wrecking ball. Wrecking ball.
I think that's a bug. I think it's a bug. Because the directional sound sounds like coming from the left or the right. Not myself. A bit weird. But at the same time, it overwrites the other sound voice line thing until it's over it, and then it lets the rest of it play. It's pretty weird. Anyway, I'm gonna take my break now and eat some din-dins, and then after the break and the din-dins at the same time, we'll be getting over it. Yes. Alright, BRB.